Can a politician's virtue and integrity shape history? Let's explore this through the life of Cato the Younger, a Roman statesman and Stoic philosopher. In the world of politics, the question of virtue and integrity is often sidelined by the pursuit of power and influence. Yet, there are figures in history that stand as a testament to the profound impact that principled leadership can have. One such figure is Cato the Younger, a man whose life was guided by the principles of virtue, integrity, and unwavering commitment to republican ideals. Born in the 1st century BC, Cato was a product of a prominent political family. But beyond his lineage, it was his moral compass that set him apart. His belief in virtue, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, was not just an abstract concept, but a driving force that shaped his political career and personal life. Virtue to Cato meant living a life of moral uprightness. It meant standing firm in one's beliefs, even when it was politically inconvenient or personally costly. It meant living out one's principles with consistency, regardless of the circumstances. His commitment to virtue was not just a personal conviction, but a political stance that influenced his decision-making and policies. Similarly, integrity was a non-negotiable attribute for Cato. In the often murky waters of politics, Cato's integrity shone like a beacon. He was known for his refusal to bend to political pressure, his staunch opposition to corruption, and his determination to uphold the highest standards of ethical conduct. His integrity was so apparent that it became synonymous with his name. But perhaps the most defining aspect of Cato's life was his unwavering commitment to republican ideals. A staunch defender of the Roman Republic, he was deeply opposed to the rise of Julius Caesar and the transformation of Rome into an empire. His commitment to these ideals was so profound that he chose to take his own life rather than live under the rule of a dictator. Cato's unwavering commitment to his beliefs has made him an enduring symbol of republican virtue and resistance to tyranny. His life serves as a reminder of the powerful role that virtue and integrity can play in politics, shaping not just the life of an individual, but the course of history itself. Born into a prominent political family in 95 BC, Cato's upbringing shaped his worldview and influenced his political career. From a young age, Cato was immersed in the teachings of philosophy, law, and rhetoric, the pillars of a comprehensive Roman education. His tutors were some of the finest minds of their time, instilling in him a deep understanding of Stoic philosophy and the principles of Roman law. This education not only honed his intellect, but also shaped his moral compass, fostering a commitment to virtue and integrity that would become his defining traits. Cato's early exposure to these disciplines laid a solid foundation for his political beliefs, particularly his unwavering commitment to republicanism. These formative years were not just about academic learning, they were about molding character, shaping a young man who would stand as a beacon of virtue in the turbulent world of Roman politics. A man of principle from a young age, Cato's beliefs were deeply rooted in his education and upbringing. Cato's political career was marked by his uncompromising integrity and refusal to yield to political pressure. As a statesman, he consistently opposed corruption, tyranny, and the abuse of power, becoming a beacon of virtue and integrity in the chaotic political landscape of Rome. Cato's political beliefs were rooted in his steadfast commitment to the Roman Republic and its institutions. He championed a government that thrived on the principles of shared power, checks and balances, and the rule of law. A staunch Republican, Cato steadfastly opposed any attempts to undermine or dismantle the Republican system in favor of autocracy or tyranny. Cato was not just a man of words, but of actions. His political career was a testament to his belief in personal virtue and integrity. He insisted that individuals should act with moral uprightness, honesty, and a sense of duty. Even in the face of adversity and political pressure, Cato's commitment to his principles never wavered. His fight against corruption was as relentless as his commitment to virtue. He was a vocal critic of corruption within the Roman government, opposing bribery, embezzlement, and other forms of political and financial misconduct. Cato believed that public officials should serve the best interests of the people and uphold the highest standards of ethical conduct. But perhaps the most significant aspect of Cato's political career was his unwavering defense of liberty. He was a passionate advocate for individual freedom and liberty. He believed that citizens should have the right to participate in the political process and have a say in the decisions that affected their lives. Cato opposed any encroachments on personal freedoms and fought against the concentration of power in the hands of a few. Cato's opposition to the rise of Julius Caesar and the transformation of Rome into an empire was a defining aspect of his political career. He saw Caesar's actions as a threat to the republican system and the liberties of the Roman people. In a final act of defiance, Cato chose to take his own life rather than live under the rule of a dictator, symbolizing his unwavering commitment to resisting tyranny. Cato's opposition to Caesar was a defining aspect of his political career, demonstrating his commitment to republican ideals and resistance to tyranny. Cato's principled stance and unwavering commitment to his beliefs have left a lasting legacy. His life was a testament to the power of virtue and integrity in politics, a beacon of moral uprightness in a world often clouded by corruption and deceit. His legacy is not just found in the dusty pages of history books, but continues to reverberate in the hearts and minds of those who value democratic values, justice, and integrity. Cato's steadfast opposition to corruption was a defining feature of his political career. He fought against bribery, embezzlement, and other forms of political misconduct, setting a high standard for ethical conduct in public office. His battle against corruption was not just a personal crusade, but a fight for the very soul of the Roman Republic. He believed that public officials should serve the best interests of the people they represent, not their own personal gain. But Cato's legacy extends beyond his fight against corruption. He was a staunch defender of individual freedom and liberty, standing up against any encroachments on these fundamental rights. He believed that each citizen should have a voice in the decisions that affected their lives and that power should not be concentrated in the hands of a few. This belief in the power of the individual and the importance of liberty is a cornerstone of democratic societies today. Perhaps the most enduring part of Cato's legacy is his resistance to tyranny. When Julius Caesar threatened to transform the Roman Republic into an empire, Cato stood in staunch opposition. His decision to take his own life rather than live under the rule of a dictator was a powerful symbol of his commitment to resisting tyranny. Cato's life and ideals continue to inspire those who value integrity, justice, and the preservation of democratic values. His legacy is a reminder that principles and beliefs are worth fighting for, even in the face of overwhelming odds. It is a testament to the enduring power of virtue and integrity in politics.